Oh my god, people. Oh my god. Oh, I'm not being a wimp. I'm not being a wimp. So in this video, for the third time, I'm going back to the little bit of haunted woodland. I'm going to call it haunted woodland because if you're a subscriber to my channel, you know full well them noises were quite unexplainable. And Vegan Outdoors, he sort of don't believe in this, but he sort of believes in it apparently. One or the other in it. And he wants to come along tonight, spend the night in this woodland to see if we get anything for him. Now, there's two things different about this video. Is one, I'm going to be using this UV light. There, you can see it in there, can't you? And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to look around the woodland when it gets dark, you know, the trees, the ground, and just see what the UV light picks up. And the second different thing is I've got an army ration pack. So I'll show you that in a bit. And it's quite surprising what country it's from as well. Because I know everybody's going to think, oh, it's a British Army one. It's something very different to that. So I'm looking forward to opening that and seeing what's inside. Because basically I can't understand no writing on it. And I didn't bring my other phone to do some Google Translate. So we're going to eat it and just see what it is while I'm eating it basically. But yeah, last time I was here, bit freaky woodland. First time I packed up and went home. Second time I just sort of stuck it out, but I wasn't comfortable and happy. I'll bring you back when we get there. You can tell autumn's starting to kick in now. Hot leaves are starting to die off. And the colder nights are definitely on the way. Now this little bit of woodland what we're going to is quite urban, so it's not in the middle of nowhere. We do have a bit of a built up area there, one at this side, and we do have the farmer's house over that side. Sometimes I can hear like a beep beep, the farmer's tractor, whatever it is. So we do have to put that into consideration through night if we hear any noises. But you know, there is a lot of chance, big chance, but it may be people. But last time, within the video, it sounded like someone walking past me. If you're a subscriber to my channel, you know exactly what I mean. If you're not a subscriber and you want to see the video, so you can give your thoughts about it, I will link it in the description of this video, and then I'll share it at the end of this video in one of them squares what you can press. And while you're there, if you want to subscribe to the channel to see more, there'll be a circle, you can press that and it'll help you subscribe to my channel. But we're almost there already. That's what I mean, it's not very far. It's all in the middle of nowhere. We just need to head up here really. So we're just heading up into the bit of woodland now. So the tent I'm using tonight is the Karrimor Panther 2. I got this from Sports Direct on sale. I really can't remember actually how much it costs. There's a few videos down. It's there. 2.2 kilos in weight, hydrostatic head of 5,000. We're not going to get no rain tonight, just going to get wind, so that's not too bad. It's a two-person tent, but a two-person tent is a one man's luxury plus enough room for his bag and stuff like that. So I am going to get the tent set up because Dan's getting scared already and I think he needs a bit of a cuddle to calm him down. He's scared of this ghost thing, apparently. Look, anyway, let's get on with night. Let's have a nice relaxful evening. Here's my poles, my tent. I like this tent because it's dark green. To be fair, I've not slept in it yet, so I don't know how the condensation build up is, but we'll definitely give it a try. And in the morning we can have a look at it anyway, if I can get it out of the bag anyway. Don't want to come out of that bag, does it? There we go. So with this tent, you can only feed the pole from one side, and if you don't do it right, you have to take it all back out and redo it all again. I'll show you the poles in a second, you'll see what I mean. So one end of the pole is like a round cap there, with notes to clip in to the bottom of this here. You might have just seen me struggling, wondering what was going on. So it can't go in, so your tent won't stay up. But on the other side, it's machined finish there. So basically it's been machined out to make like that little point there, what's on most tents, to fit inside it, inside the eye hole like that. So basically what I'm doing is I push that side in first, when really I had to do this one first. Well, like I just said, you can only put it in one way, and that's this way. And I've got to feed it all back in and redo it. I've never witnessed this with a tent before. I forgot all about it as well. So when it won't work and I was like, why isn't it going in? There we go, now that'll work a lot better. Just like that. So each side of the tent you get two of these smaller poles. Basically the same idea. That end's capped off. So that goes inside there, and this one goes through the little eye hole there. Put a bit of tension on it and pull it out. You should get yourself a peg anyway. So there we go, tent is set up. I'll tell you something, it's fairly strong. I'd be interested to know how this tent handles up with the rain and the wind. So the tent is set up. Now if you follow the channel, you know there's a lot of people following me now, it's obvious I've got a lot of tents, so I know when things have advantages and disadvantages. So one of the most advantages about this tent is the colour. If you're woodland camping or you don't want to be seen having a bright coloured tent, this sort of green, woodland green, is fantastic for that. The second thing what's good is the inner liner. Well, it's more material as well, with a little bit of door mesh, so I wouldn't say it's a full Four Seasons tent. It's grey, the material is grey, so that helps cut out a lot of the light from outside, which a summer's morning, you know, it starts getting light really early, and we all know when you do this sort of stuff, when it gets light early you tend to get up even earlier, Well, this is quite dark on the inside, isn't it? There's a little bit of mesh, like I say, the door is about a quarter mesh there. Then the bottom and the top where airflow, it's mesh there. That's round about it. So you are looking at a 3 to 4 seasons tent. I won't think it's a proper 4 seasons tent. And then one of the worst disadvantages about this tent is, they say it's a 2-person's tent, is there's only one entrance. If it were 2 entrances, then yeah, 2-person's tent, fantastic. But like I said earlier, a 2-person's tent is a 1-person tent and enough room for his rucksack. I very, very rarely share a tent with anybody anyway. When we start doing hot tent camping, I do have the bromance from Pomolly, I think it is. So me and Vegan Dan will share that tent, because you can have 2 stoves in it. So that'll be interesting to see how hot it gets in that tent, to be fair. But yeah, this tent, it does have its good points. Another thing what probably lets his tent down is the redness. See all the red? From a distance it's not going to be seen, but I don't know why they just didn't make the red to like probably a dark blue maybe, or even the grey, like the inner material. But there is red everywhere. You should have just done it to the grey. But Karrimor tent, this is pretty good. On the inside of the tent as well, there's like this rubbery coating on it. So I reckon it will be good in the rain. So I'm just going to get my items set up, and then we'll make a drink and I'll show you this ration pack. But I'm looking forward to checking the floor with this UV light when it gets dark. And you can see it there, can't you? Look at that. Yeah, this will be very interesting at night. So already Vegan Dan's pointed out, but someone's crying. I can't hear it yet, but like I said in the beginning of the video, it's an urban area, so I'm not going to be letting that playing tricks in my mind right now. Right, I'll quickly run you through my setup and then we'll go look at these posts. So here it's called Light Tour. It's quite a nice air mat, 5.8 I think installation. It is made by Nature Hike. We just call it Light Tour. And then OX sleeping bag, my unicorn a unicorn puller. What am I on about? A unicorn puller? Unicorn? Yeah, call me puller, unicorn. Oh, well. Whatever floats your boat, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, let's get back inside. Let's carry on, eh? My Union Jack pillow, and then I've got a sleeping bag liner there. So using a sleeping bag liner, it's a 50-50 thing, innit? Yeah, you get a couple of extra degrees in the warmth in winter time, but mainly it's great for keeping your sleeping bags clean. If you sleep in your clothes like I do, then you're in the sleeping bag liner, not in your sleeping bag. So if your pants are a little bit dirty or something like that, it's protecting your sleeping bag, innit? So I'm gonna head down to these posts and I'll bring you back when I get there, because we do have to go down a bit of a hill and I'm not falling on camera. I've already said I've got a unicorn puller, so I don't be falling over as well, do I? So here we are. These are the posts that I've been on about. So there's 1, 2 each side of this big gate, and there's these little ones here. I don't think I'm seeing anything of a date on them. This is a shame. This is a shame. Is anybody out there what could roughly put an age on these? Yeah, if anybody's clued up on stuff, please let me know if you could think of an age on them. Look how beautiful they are. Some work gone into them. Obviously it's done by a big casting, so there'll be a lot of these made at once. But what year? I really wanted to know the year. I really did. But look at these ones here though. There's two different ones. This one's round like the bigger ones, but this one's got like load of, I don't know what you'd call this, but you see it. So they must be from the same date. This is one reason why I did want to come back to this spot, to be fair. To be truthful as well, let's say, this is one reason I wanted to come back. So I really thought there'd be something on these. Devastating actually. I am pretty devastated. You can't get in here. See the other one. See the other one there, can't you? But there is like a solid wall running this way to it. And there must have been a wall there as well, because there's a small part of it here. But then that's it, then there's no other wall around. Till you see that one over there. Well, take camera, it's here, isn't it? Well, that was fantastic, wasn't it? If you got an idea and you can date them for me, please do comment below and let me know. Because if it would have been a date, I could have backdated, you know, looked it up and found something to do with the area. That's why when Dan said, oh, I want to go camp there, you fancy coming along for a night? That's why I thought, yeah, I can go there, check the posts out, check out the date. Oh, anyway, let's try and make our way back up to this woodland, and then we'll make a drink. So, what I'm going to use to boil some water tonight is this little alcohol stove. Some alcohol spirit there. We do have the gas stove, but that's probably for morning time, you know, I don't want to sit here messing around. You can just stick that on and get that lit, and then make a quick drink while I pack away and stuff. This one, it's pretty decent. I do like this one. Once we give yourself a little bit of flat ground. There we go, we need to get it pretty straight, don't we? That'll do there now, I think. As long as my little cup stays on it. There we go. That'll work. There we go. I always forget me sometimes when I'm using one of these. I need to fasten the lid down. So if not, it'll just pour out, and you don't want that. Oh, knocked it all over. That's a pain, innit? What an amateur. What an amateur. Let's do all that again. all the gear and definitely no idea. Right, let's try do that again. I'm a bit worried about knocking it over now. There we go. It's lit. There we go. Let's get some water. Let's get a brew on the go. It's not the best of ideas to be knocking over your water, your alcohol fuel. I might just actually pour a bit of water on the ground. Hopefully that'll stop it catching. Oh, there we go. Now I know someone's going to go on about me knocking it over and stuff. Things happen. Not everyone's perfect. And there's no point in me cutting things out of the video, making myself look perfect. I know I'm not. It's got to be natural. Do it as it is. Accidents happen. I poured a bit of water over it, so hopefully that'll stop it burning. It shouldn't do it anyway. Right, so what I want to do is quickly get stuff sorted. Dan wants to do a little bit of recording, so I'm just going to wait for my water to boil and let him do what he needs to do. I've got my little cup as well. Okay, so there's a bit of a lesson here. I used the full stove of the alcohol spirits and it's not warmed it up too much, but I think that's because if I would have had a wind block behind it, it would have allowed to block the wind and the more of the heat come up to the bottom of the cup, and it maybe would have boiled the water a bit quicker as well. But it's warm, but it's not like boiling temperature. Yeah, it's not boiling. The thing is, when you summer camp, say just from mid-spring all the way through to summer and stuff like that, when you get into early autumn, winter time, your equipment changes. So your tent changes, your sleeping bag, your air mats, your clothing changes. Just your equipment alone changes. And for me to start getting used to that, I'm gonna have to make the mistakes like not bringing out the right stuff for next time for me to say, you know what, I need that. So I had that problem last time. But yeah, it's not red hot, but it is there. It's nice and warm. But yeah, it's amazing how your equipment changes. It's why I always say to people, if you're going to get into camping, try get into camping in the summertime, because winter it's a lot more challenging. It really is. But I still love every minute of it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody who's staying around, watching my videos, watching my channel. You guys are helping me grow my channel by subscribing to me and commenting and everything like that. So I appreciate everybody. Maybe I do make mistakes. Maybe I do say things wrong. Maybe I use the wrong equipment. The main thing I do is say a lot of stuff wrong. But I appreciate everyone who stays around when they know what I'm like. But the best comment I get all the time is it's down to earth, and that's what I appreciate. So I'm going to be taking a look at the ration pack that I've been on about. Now this is meant to be a 24-hour ration pack, but myself, I say it's more than 8 hours one. You don't get enough food in this for 24 hours. Now it is a Chinese army ration pack, and I know Chinese people, they seem to be a slim build, not very tall really, are they? But they've got a massive army, haven't they? So is it the second biggest army in the world or something? So I don't know how they can think this is a 24-hour ration pack. Now, I don't understand any of it on the back, and I'm not going to sit here trying to use Google Translate to translate everything. But what I can do is get Google Translate on the phone, if I can find my Google barcode. We can use the scanner. Then we can get stuff out of the bag like this. So it does have it in Chinese writing at the top there, if you can see it. And all I'll do is I'll just hang it over it, turn it into translate. This is summer duck and egg. Duck and egg. That one is. The next one is crispy cucumber. Crispy cucumber. Crispy cucumber. I shouldn't knock it. This is someone's ration pack, innit? So next one, spicy beef. I don't think there's any writing on this one. Nope, there's no writing on that one, so we'll just keep that one aside. This seems to be a bit of a utility pack, so we'll have a look at that in a minute. And we've got something else here. Spicy sauce. Now everyone knows what I'm like with spicy food on my channel. It gives me hiccups. So just how spicy is this stuff, I don't know. And then inside here seems to be the main meal. Oh, it's one of them heater pack ones. So you put water in the bag against this pack here and it heats up. I've never had much luck with them. This one does feel pretty compact as well. Some right in there. It's not picking this up. Yeah. That's a shame, that. Where's the bag? Let's scan the front of the bag, see if it says anything. There we go. Self-heating food, that's what that one means. Self-heating beef fried rice, spicy beef, some egg, cucumber, tomato egg dip sauce and a spicy sauce. But not saying what this is. What was that main meal again? I forgot already. Self-eating beef fried rice. I've heard of egg fried rice before, but not beef fried rice. Whoa. pretty dry. I wonder if you're supposed to put that in something. Here we go, let's get back to translator. That looked like something where you'd put it in water and make some sort of soup out of it. That's just what I'm thinking anyway. Tomato egg dip sauce. I think that's what that is. Yeah, well, I didn't want to be doing this really, did I? Anyway, we'll have a look at that in a bit, see what you do with that. What's for this one? Let's try this. Smells a bit like soya. Jesus, what the hell is that? Wow. Oh, I ain't not wanting to work now. Spicy sauce. That is salty as well. Well, not very spicy, but it's spicy. Crispy cucumber. Let's give this a try. I won't say it's very crispy. I can't eat that. Wow. That is absolutely minging. That is horrible, that. Let's go back to translate and see what this one is now. Spicy beef. Let's try this. Wow, cucumber's horrible. What do you do with all this stuff? You can't mix all this into that meal, can you, really? Can't do. Yeah. That's got a better taste than the feel of texture of it. That's not bad. This just tastes like beef jerky with a tint of corned beef. That's not bad, that. I can finish that off. Yeah, it's got a bit of a mix of beef jerky plus corned beef. And then a taste of bacon as well. Got a bit of everything in there. Some egg. So we just know this is going to be eggy, don't we? This is a good thing to do on camera, innit? Wasting a lot of time like this. What are these? What are these? What are them? you'd think they'd be egg, but they're not. What they seem to be is the yolk of the egg. It seems to be dried out and probably coated with something, I don't know.
No, I think it is.
On a level of 10, that is a 99.99% disgusting.
I think it's the cream of some young guy.
I don't care what it is, but it tastes horrible. Wow. That is a must not have. Ugh. Ugh. Get an egg, boil the egg, get the yellow part out of it. Leave that to go out of date by about a year. Then coat it in candle wax with a flavour of off milk, then eat it. I have never tasted anything so revolting. I was at the coast a couple of months ago and we went to one of them huts at the side of the sea, and you know where they sell fresh seafood, and I got snails, and I picked the snail out and it, all the goo come out with it. Eating that was about 10 times as worse. By God, that was definitely a no. And there's still one in there. You want to try it, Dad?
No, I'm good, thanks. Your face tells me all I need to know.
Mind you, I don't think that'd be vegan, would it? I'm going to have some more of this paste.
I think it's like that duck egg yolk.
I don't know, mate.
Quite a popular thing in China.
It can be popular as it wants, but not over here for me.
What, duck egg or something?
Wow. This stuff is the mix, like I say, corned beef, beef jerky, and then whatever else, corned beef and bacon and everything. But this is nice compared to that stuff. Now, I think I've tried everything else. I'm going to get this on the go. Now, like I say, you've got to put some water in this. Normally these bags will have a line to it, but this don't. So what we're going to do is we're just going to stick it in. Oh my God, I feel so sick after eating that. I'm going to bang that in. And then I'm going to pour some water in it. Yeah, let me know what you think about these little ration pack ideas on videos. If they become popular over winter, we'll get a few of them. We'll keep doing ration packs in videos. Let's pour just a bit of water over that. I know you don't need too much. Oh, the bag's leaking. Oh, what a start. And all that water just come out. No. I didn't miss the bag, did I? Oh, it's in there. Right, let's fold it over. And then we have to put it back in this little bag here. Can't even get it in. There we go. Oh, yeah, that. Whoa, straight away. What a reaction. Fantastic. We'll just leave that there to warm the meal up. Right, well, thanks for watching this crazy part of 14.5 minutes. I'll bring you back in a bit. I'm just eating this block like this. Because I figured out, if I want to try put it in hot water, I'm going to have to get my stove going again, and I don't want to do that. So, but that is way salty. Let's have a look at this actually while I'm on camera. See what we're getting here. Huh. Get a little spoon. Seems to be a bit of a toothpick. A wipe and a tray. I think you're supposed to pour your meal into that really. We'll have a look at that sooner. So here's the problem. I always hate using these heat bags. It never seems to boil the food enough. You don't even boil it, reheats them, doesn't it? Flameless heater packs, and that is nowhere ready to be eaten. So I've set my little stove up, so I'm just gonna have to do it like this. Put it in my stove and warm it up this way. Yeah, I don't think I better get my lid on that. Seems to be a little bit too big for the pot. It should be alright. I'm going to keep hold of this because I've had an idea for that. Right, so I think dinner is ready. There we go. That don't look too bad, does it? There's a little bit. Nope, that's everything out of it. What I'm thinking about doing is just putting some of this spicy sauce stuff, whatever it is, over the top of it. Like so. Mixing it in. Doesn't look very appealing, does it? There we go. Right. Let's give this a try. Eh? I need to eat it because it's the only thing I've got to eat. Very oily. I can say that. Very oily. But that sauce that I mixed with it, that gives it a bit of a nicer taste. I wonder if that cucumber you're supposed to put in it as well. Maybe the egg. You know, make it all at once and put it all together. I think it's just a meal, that, isn't it? Yeah, I think the whole point of this is a meal, so you just stick it all in one. I don't think you're meant to eat it separately like I do. But we'll know for next time. Yeah, I bet when it says like beef rice, you're supposed to add the beefy stuff to it as well for the meat, like that. Yeah, we may have done that all wrong. Who cares? Here's what it is, isn't it? Live and learn. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Doing it this way. Right, so obviously I just didn't bring that to eat. Something to eat, pasta bolognese. I will be eating this as well. That one, no, they're going to fill me up. I thought this recycle bag would do good for the meal to sit in there so I could hold the bag as well, but it's just too small. That is a shame, that would have worked really well. But yeah, I'm not going to eat this now, I'll eat this later on. But yeah, this is just a meal ration, isn't it? Just something to eat, make a quick meal out of it and then get on the way what they're doing. Good luck to them, but I tell you what, them little egg things, they can take a run and a jump, they can. Bloody hell, they were not nice at all. The egg fried rice were alright, once I learnt, but you have to mix everything in with it. So yeah, the person who was selling it on eBay, it's definitely not a 24-hour ration pack, it's a one meal cook and go situation, innit? Oh my god, people, oh my god, I'm not being a wimp, oh, why do spiders get so big? Oh my god, Dan, what? Do you like spiders? Yeah. Can you come and get this one? No. Oh, it's just fallen on the ground. Oh, it's massive. Oh my god, I'm not being a wimp, but I don't mind little uns, but it's no good for big uns. Oh, I'm gonna notice if I went to sleep. I'm gonna have to see if I can find it. Oh, where's it gone? Seriously, it's here somewhere. Oh no, I can't sleep in here if this spider's still running around. It's there, look. Oh my god. I need to find a way of getting this out. I'm not a wimp. I just do not like big spiders. So I did try to use the UV light, but as you can see I'm pressing it and the battery's dead. So that's a bit of a disappointment, isn't it? Just got back in tent now. Yeah, I'm not a massive lover of spiders, especially the big ones. Ooh. Oh. How many people are the same? If you're still watching now, just comment below and let me know. Do you like spiders or don't you like spiders? It's simple yes or no, innit? Myself, if that were at home, it'd be a bit different because I could be like, okay, fair dues, I can get a glass, put a glass over it, slip a bit of paper behind it, put it outside. But while I was just, I can't remember what I was doing, I was turning around, it was like literally there against the material. That made me jump. And I did jump out of my skin a bit. So thank God Dan don't mind him. He come and got it out of my tent for me. My little hero. Alrighty, Dan. But yeah, I have got 3 of the smaller ones out. I don't mind them, I can just grab them and throw them. If it's the big ones and you can grab them and you can feel them move, moving in your hands, that's horrible. But yeah, I've got 3 of, not about that big ones out. I don't mind them ones, but they seem to be everywhere. Ooh, horrible things out. Yes, it's a shame UV light's not working. I use this for hotel videos. Well, I've only done one video, but I will be doing more then. Where I go around Britain's worst, well, Britain's cheapest B&Bs and hotels, and go around and have a look at them and show you inside them. I'll link that in the description below if you want to check that out, or if you just put in the Hotel Hunter UK, I'll come up there on YouTube with my video. I will share it in the description below though for you. Right, I'm going to close my eyes for a bit and get some sleep now. So I'll bring you back if all else happens. So I don't know if I've decided to pitch my tent over a spider's nest in the ground, or the sneak demon had the door open, but I've been getting the little ones out again. I don't know. The spiders make nests in grounds. I don't know much about them, but yeah. So altogether, apart from the big one, it's been 5, 6 now. Ugh. I'm gonna have a corn in my mouth, laying eggs in my ears. Never ever really had a problem with spiders in my tent before. Never. This is the worst night for it ever. Might wake up tomorrow like Spider-Man, who knows? I'll let you know if what else happens. Well, good morning people. I kicked a few more unwanted visitors out of the tent last night. Yeah, I don't know what I pitched the tent on or something, but I had a lot of spiders. It took a while for it to get light this morning. The clocks will go backwards in a couple of weeks. So that means mornings over in the UK anyway, they get lighter a little bit again, and then they start getting darker again. And evenings just get dark anyway, so that's when the hot tents will be out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get up, stretch my legs, and I'll bring you back. Right friends, people, YouTubers, I'm all packed up, I'm going home. I have ripped the bag off my tent there, what's a bit of a pain. Great night, lots of spiders. Thanks for watching. I'll leave a video link up there for you. Check out that if you will. I'll leave a circle here with my logo. That'll help you subscribe to the channel if you feel like you want to do. Please do. And most of all, give the video a massive thumbs up if you liked it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.